So a few weeks ago, I decided to finally learn Unity after many years of wanting to learn it. I used this really good tutorial from GameMaker's Toolkit. Link will be in the description. I made a little random Flappy Bird game with the tutorial, as well as some other projects before I just kind of stopped coding. I got busy with other things, like the Bois channel, also link in the description. But eventually, I went back to one of my old projects, which was supposed to be a Flappy Bird game that you could move from side to side as well to complete a static level. But it didn't quite go as planned, the movement went all wrong. But when I was playing it, I actually kind of liked the movement. So I thought it would make a good game idea. So I did some planning, and I've decided to code my first ever game around it. This episode will hopefully kick off a series of devlog, attempting to make my first game with like 6 hours of Unity experience. Anyways, let's begin this devlog for Frog Game. I don't really have a name for it yet. So first I went ahead and stole code from the tutorials I watched. This was literally the only code I wrote myself, and mashed them together into this fairly coherent mess. I added random images from my PC to work as assets for now, and made a quick little test of it to see how the movement was working. I decided to make some developer art so that we have an actual frog instead of this bird. It's not like the best pixel art I've ever seen, but it'll do right now. I imported it into the game, and okay, much better. Alright, he falls very nicely as well. Okay, I give this a 10 out of 10 developer sprite. This is great. Next up, I wanted to replace the floor texture because what even is that? I went ahead and made a little stone floor texture that should work for now, although it's not the greatest. I imported it into Unity, configured the settings, and finished up the level.
Hello.
Hi, do you like my game?
Bruh, what is that?
Anyways, next it was time to add expanded movement. So the idea is to have you be able to kind of boost yourself in the air like this. And I already made that, but I wanted there to be an ability to, when you hold shift and do that, that you go farther. I went ahead and coded that in, or at least attempted to. After a little bit of fixing the stage in the code, I tested it out, and it was very buggy, but it'll do for now. Okay, so I have plans for other movement, but I don't really currently know how to code them in. I want to have it so that you can stick to walls, because, you know, you're a frog and you can do that. And also grappling to flies in a certain level, I think that would be really cool. And I will be attempting that at some point in the near future, in a near future devlog, if you guys like this one. So yeah, obviously, as you can tell, I'm very not experienced with coding, and I hope that through these devlogs and some other stuff that I'll get better. And if you guys want to see that, make sure you comment down below that you want to see it, and subscribe to, I guess, encourage me. Also, if this video does well, I'll hopefully be doing little spin-off coding episodes where I'll code other random stuff. Although I'm sure some of you guys are wondering about Unity and, you know, the allegations. I'm not going to get into detail with it, but here are a few videos in the link in the description and also in the poll at the top for kind of what's going on with it right now. But basically, it can't be trusted right now. Will I be switching coding softwares? Well, since I haven't really gotten far, I'm thinking about maybe moving into Godot, but the thing is that I wanted to code both 3D and 2D games, and I know that their whole stuff isn't really going to affect me too much. So I might stay, but we'll see how things go. If it continues to stay the same, then just for the sake of, you know, not using the bad guys' stuff, I'll switch, but we'll see. Anyways, I know this is a bit of a short video, but I just wanted to make a devlog for the first time and see how it went. So I hope it goes well, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!